have to be like, so you hear that? That's it breaking one time. You see, that's what they're doing every time. So next, exactly. So, anyways, I'm recording everything that's going on. So like, it's always being seen when people are trying to fuck with my channel, when people are trying to fuck with me. I already did all the tests in the world. I'm like capturing it. Every time I'm trying to post a video about something real that I'm talking about, right? Cited, they've been cited. Every time I'm trying to talk about something real that's going on or anything information that I'm spreading or like just really real things, like I'll be worried about you. I'll be like, dang, like, oh my gosh, Trump is about to like really send troops to Nigeria. I'm really stressed out. People will be like, wow, she looks like she's mentally ill and going through it. She probably fucked 500 niggas and then got to the STD and then like all the time. I'm like, I'm worried about you, dummy. I'm worried about you, dummy. But you want to look like I'm the one that's mentally ill. Okay, bye bye. Die. I don't give a fuck. Annoying ass. Next, exactly. So, anyways, sexy power. So I basically like all I ever do is speak the truth because I'm truly am an empress, and because I truly am an empress, people feel the need to now I don't know do something I don't know, right? It doesn't make any sense to me that people would feel the need to do anything that would be against me because I'm the empress. Instead, it would make sense to me that it would be them that has the problem, that they would be trying to go against me to now start making it seem as if that I'm the problem. Is that not the case? So basically, I put on the vlogs and I make sure that I'm like speaking the truth at all times, and then I'm like recording myself. I'm making sure like I don't know what it is, but there's so many people that want to put their energy on me. They don't think I'm real. First of all, they don't think I'm real. It's like a Ouija board, right? They always think who's moving it? Who's moving the thingy? Who's moving the thingy? It's the spirit. That's why you're playing the game. Basically, like all sexy power. For what exactly? Yeah, it's for what exactly? Okay. I can't make this shit up, bro. Now they have me down as a vacant unit. I still have till February 1st to get out of this apartment. They already have me out as a vacant unit. You see, that's what he said. He goes 110B, 110B, like looking at it, like trying to. Bro, when I tell you this shit is not a game, you see that? You see that? You see that? You see that? Bruh. Anyways, I have it on my YouTube if you want to know what went down, but I'm about to start my vlog on here, okay? Because y'all always think this is some sort of game. You think my life is a game. You think that when I'm telling the truth is some sort of game. You guys think that I gotta, like, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know. But I'll see you guys in the live stream. Now they have me down as a Vicky. Sexy power, work like around the world. Don't ask me where I'm from. I'm Slavic girl. I had a missed call from work where I was supposed to cover a shift, but it was my bad. I missed it because my phone was on mute and it was just like I don't know how to explain it. Oh hi. I'm trying to fix up my stream right now. Oh my gosh, bro. I'm trying to fix up my stream right now. If only this would stay up. Fun. Okay. Oh, literally. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. So basically, hi everyone. Welcome to my reading. Welcome to my channel. Where are my cards? There they are. I wanted to do this stream because I'm just like I said, I'm so sick of people coming up to me like with the fakeness of like I don't know how to explain it. People be so motherfucking fake, bro. Um, individuals be so motherfucking fake. I like this one. I like the filters on here. That's why I like to live stream on here. Let me switch it. Yeah, people be coming on to like coming up here with like the fakest of the fakest energies, right? They'll be like, they be like, they always act like they care so much. They always act like they care so much, bruh. Yeah, exactly. See, there it is. Hermit of the world. That's it. There it is. They're recited. Like, yeah, there it is. Like, once in reverse, some sort of deploration or deplority. So there's some sort of deploration or deplority. IB is like some sort of deplorable action. It's giving deplorable. Hold on, let me look it up. What is deplorable again? So some sort of deplorable action was something that people wanted to keep going, acting like it was some sort of unfinished business. IB, this is what it was all the time. It was like pissing me off. So it's like bewail, lament, weep, cry out, lamentable, pitiable, right? Grievous, some sort of grievous energy. So committing some sort of grievous action, always committing some sort of grievous action or trying to cause there to be grievances. Isn't this what I talked about? Always trying to cause there to be grievances, trying to act like it's in alignment. This is the same thing of like, it says, touch not, right, my anointed one. It says, touch not my anointed one, which means that there is, like, this is what pisses me off about. It means that people still see an opportunity to touch an anointed one. God can't stop somebody else's free will. It would be against his own code. It would be against his own principle to do so. So when someone uses their free will to touch an anointed one, right? But the reality of the situation is that God makes a way for that anointed one not to be touched, irregardless of somebody else's will, which is why touch not my anointed one or not thy anointed one is actually a warning. It's not a, oh, don't touch, please don't touch my anointed one. No, it's touch not my anointed one and you won't be able to type stuff. That is a warning. So there's some sort of deplorable action that they want to still commit. They always try to commit that action. They always try to act like it's like, yeah, they always try to act like they have the access to do so. You see what I'm saying? That there it is, access. There's the access. That's the key. This is the key. Why is it coming up in my hand? Because I'm the one with the key. The key is being given to God. You see what I'm saying? The only reason that they know that it exists is because I'm the one that's holding it, not because that they know it really exists. They don't even know I'm real. That's the reality of the situation. So a lot of the time, a lot of people will, like, a lot of individuals will understand like a certain existence of happiness, but they don't understand how to access that happiness, right? They don't know how to access happiness. But why is it coming out in my hand? Because the happiness that they're looking for is actually within me, right? Do they know that the happiness exists? No, they think it is that is their concept. First of all, that was their first mistake, is believing that it was their own concept. But God is the one who created happiness and true happiness, paradise energy. Now, why does it exist within me? Because I already know it exists within me, because God exists within me and it's with God. It's already been with God. Now, the reason why there's access to that paradise is because I had already activated it, period. It's already been activated within me. So I'm able to produce the fruits of labor that are worthy of paradise, meaning that they exist, grow in paradise, and that I'm able to labor for them and bring them forth through the currents on earth. Is that not so? Archangel Michael is coming through as that is indeed the clarity, that is the message, period. That means that my fruits of my labor will be seen and sought out. Now this energy, that energy right there, unfortunately, right, where I wasn't able to answer like some sort of call on time or something like that, it's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, There's nothing I can do about that situation. I already missed it, right? There's nothing I can do about that situation. I already kind of missed it, right? I missed it. You don't put me on schedule. You know what I mean? Yeah, and all that jazz. I already missed it, unfortunately. But what'd you call it? This energy right here, that energy right there, right? It's like some sort of like weights, like I don't know how to explain it. Like, yeah, I'm telling you, it's like some sort of burden. It's a burden. All right, the burden of proof. There it is. The burden of proof. People want to expect you to always have some sort of burden of proof in a situation. Even if you show them the truth, even if you like, you know what I mean? Even if you explain to someone a story and have the proof and evidence behind it, they still give you the burden of proof. So that's what it is. Burden of proof, which is like a huge deflect, right? So they've been trying to put that burden on me, the burden of proof, right? Wanting me to prove this, prove that, prove this, prove that, prove this, prove that all the time, right? It's just so annoying. Like, prove that you're actually okay. Prove that you're actually not mentally insane. Prove that you're, and it's like, you know what? You're mentally insane. You want me to prove that I'm not mentally insane? You're mentally insane. I'm not going to ask you for proof because guess what? I already know, period. So I'm going to move forward. That's it. You see what I'm saying now? It's like people who want to act like they're in the position, to question your authority or question your substance. In essence, right? They always want to question your substance. They always want to make it seem like that they have some sort of reproach collective. And this is another thing, like, I'm feeling the betrayal again. This is another thing. People always seem to think that they have an in towards me, right? They always seem to they have some sort of in, like, oh, she looked at my message. Oh, she talked to me. Oh, she did this. She did that. Oh, she spoke to me. Yes, she's been sending me messages like, yeah, we've been going back and forth. I don't trust you. I don't know how many times I have to say this. I don't know how many times I have to say this, but you do not know me. You don't know why I'm there. And I'm going to make it very clear. And this is something that I usually never do, but I'm going to do this one time because I'm leaving myself to the grace of God and God's protection in this time, leaving this action that I've been doing to God, knowing that God is truly the one who has been protecting me throughout all of this. But I won't tell you why I'm speaking to you. I won't tell you why I'm really talking to you. So you might think you're coming to me to attack me, to false befriend me, but I'm really talking to you so that I can see everything that you plan on doing to me, everything that you plan on acting upon me, so that I can make sure that you never have that opportunity to do it for anyone ever again. Do you understand me? You might think you're coming here to use me, abuse me, talk to me, and I might be looking all friendly to you. I might be someone who's gullible to you, naive to you, stupid to you. But let me tell you here right now that everything that you do before me, I will bring up in heaven. Do you understand? I will bring up in judgment. I'll be the one who bring it up. I'll be the one. Every time you think you're covering something up, I'll be right there mentioning. So remember when you called me a bitch? What was that about? I'll be right there. I'll be like, yeah, God, I testify. I was the witness. So you can keep your burden of proof. Don't worry. Because even if you don't believe it, right? And you try to make yourself seem as a false witness, and this is what they always try to do. They always really, but the reality of the situation is, who the fuck's gonna trust them, right? Like, who the fuck do you think you really are? You really think that you really think you're coming across as trust? This is what's really getting to me. People really communicate with me and talk to me like I'll really believe that they're trustworthy. Like as soon as they talk to me, I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna give you all my motherfucking life details and everything about me because I just trust you so much. Like, they don't think twice of, oh, maybe she's giving me, that's really what she does on a daily basis and she tells that to everyone. No, I'm fucking special is what they really think. I'm really fooling her here. I'm really fooling her here. The individuals really piss me off like that. They're burdened and plagued with some sort of like desperation to seem a certain way, to be validated a certain way, to come across like they think they have control over the optic of how see them or something. It's always individuals who think that they can control how other people see them. It's always like that. Like, I really like it really pisses me off, man. It really pisses me off because they really like it's like it's a really delusional. It's really delusional. It's really delusional to believe that you have any control over how anybody sees you, and it's quite insecure, frankly. You should definitely stand up for yourself, or you could definitely stand up for yourself as a human being and know that you are blessed regardless of how you come across to anyone or to anything, right? But instead of that, they want to assume that how they believe that they're deluding people is actually deluding people, and that they're actually being seen a certain way, and they want to behave like it's working. And that's even worse. Like, I don't know how to explain this, but yeah, judgment is here. The truth is being spoken out. It's always some sly shit. I'm coming up here because I'm clearing out some sort of like negative and energy or whatever. And it's like I mentioned in my story, I was definitely worried about the state of the Nigerian people and like the children that I had personally helped in the orphanages that I personally stepped into in times. And there's gonna be people that are gonna be like, oh yeah, during the UNICEF time when I was there, and no, it was me personally with like with other Jewish foundations that were working on healing orphanages using rice and Indomie. Those people were never involved. And this is like a huge thing where people think that the only kind of thing that I ever did in my life only existed near them. Like they always think that for some reason, like everything that I ever did in my life only happened around them. Like it's really like crazy, right? It's like they don't know that I've got a life outside. Like it's like I'm dormant sleeping. I'm like a phone fairy. I'm an Instagram fairy. I just sleep in the dark, and then every time they DM me, it's just like, oh, master, thank you for fucking summoning me forth. Oh, I just been waiting for you, master. Don't go. No, they've ghosted me. I'm going back to sleep. Like that's how they imagine my life. Like I'm just like I swear, like this is how they picture me. But I'm like, no, I'm an empress. Like I have like external authority in the heavens, and I'm like I live with God, and you know what I mean? Like Jesus Christ is like my brother. I'm like, yeah, so he's coming through as saying like I've seen God, right? I've experienced the heavenly realm. I've died. Like, and this is where they always want to put burden of truth on me. I'm an earth angel. I'm the initiating earth angel of the 144. Now, if you really want to know what the 144 is, really just look it up on the Bible, but you're going to find a lot of misconception, right? You're going to find a lot of people trying to act like this is a very mysterious phrase. It was just a very short paragraph. It's just one little short paragraph that God mentions it. But basically, we are souls purchased from earth. We gave ourselves to God a long time ago, and we keep reincarnating and resurrecting and da 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 from this contractual obligation with the Most High, right? So, what would you call it? Yeah, exactly, Empress. So, a lot of people don't understand how I'm the Empress, and it's like because it's you can't understand how, right? If you're gonna ask me how, right, you gotta understand what the question is really. You know what I mean? Because people want to ask why I'm the Empress, how I'm the Empress, how I became the Empress. Like, well, how I became an Empress is a long story. It's even longer than like my actual testimony. How I became the Empress is up to God. Like it's God's story of my creation before I existed, right? Before anyone or anything existed. That's actually a really good question because it directly asks God. It directly asks God, right? So what you call it? Whereas some people think that question, like how I became the Empress, means that like when I was born. No. I became the Empress before I was born. God made me to be the Empress. That's just how I am. So if you ever think of like the tree of life and everything like that, right? I'm the High Priestess, Empress, Chariot energy. I'm like that Trinity effect. Long story short. So 8 of Cups in the past, ancestors. So ancestors in the past, had spoken about some sort of evil. Is it that? Is it that? Is it that? Is it that which I had seen? Or is that real? Is that real? That's real. So those are the angels. That's the angel. Okay, so that was an angel. Okay. Hi, angel. Because it was like body of light and then it was an eye. They're really coming up to me now. They're like seeing if they're like seeing if like I'll freak out or not. And I'm like, no, I'm just a little bit freaking out. Just a little angel coming through, right? Yeah, there it is. They're definitely, it's betraying people because when people say, yeah, you can see when people want to forget that Elijah was Elijah, a bunch of apostles, a bunch of people saw angels, a bunch of people saw angels, but also I'm an earth angel. So Six of Cups energy is coming out. So there's some sort of evil. Okay. Does it have to come over here or is this one maybe? Yeah, it's this one. So there's some sort of evil. So leash holder persona in reverse. Script writer persona in reverse. Undersupplied market. So they're being thrown. I don't even know what to say. Like that first interaction about like what I did there is really, I feel like that's really like I feel like even me, I'm not over it because that's I like they really think I come off across that way. Like they really think that I'm like some sort of Instagram fairy. Like I just sit here and I sleep in the dark. Like I don't know how to explain it, but I think I just baffled them like real hardcore. Like the stupidity. I feel like there's silence in the heavens now or something. I don't know. Maybe heaven is silent right now. Yeah, I just feel like, oh my gosh, that was really funny. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Because it was like, oh my gosh, man. Like, it was so annoying. Like, it was so fucking irritating, man. Like, I would be going live. I would be like doing things in my life. Like, I'd actually be living my life. Like, I got work. I got like, you know what I mean? I got shit to do. I got actual shit to do. And people like, yeah, and like people like these individuals like think that I only exist in their realm of existence, like if I don't do things around them, then it's not happening, like it, like at this point, right, like that's it, that's like the cycle complete, that's all, that's like that's it. Yeah, so I feel like that's all you guys need to know. I'm the Empress. I feel like this is like proving enough. Yeah, because like there's judgment. Yeah, like there's the testimony, Queen of Swords. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles, Emperor energy. There it is. It's like there's forward move. What's going on now, Holy Spirit? What's going on now, Holy Spirit? What is this about? What's going on now, Holy Spirit? Because what's going on now? Knight of Wands, the Chariot. Yeah. Six. Oh, it was like a display. It was definitely a display. Okay, yeah, there it is. Four of Swords. They were caught. There's the devil energy. There's the subconscious Princess of Cups. Yeah, there it is. They were trying to like be a part of the subconscious. They were trying to like cause war, past war. They were trying to bring up past war, all that jazz. Ooh, that's a good idea, but I don't have any sausages. If if I was to make an English breakfast. Yeah, they were trying to cause there to be like burdens, stipulations, right? They wanted to cause stipulations in my life to be able to like, so I would like not be present for certain things that I was supposed to be present for. That's what it is. They were trying to cause stipulations in my life, like constant stipulate. They wanted to be the common denominator of every stipulation that was to occur in my life, so that then they would receive some sort of energetic transfer of like hate or malice or like forgiveness or anything like that. They wanted to have some sort of attachment to me, to where that they became the common denominator of every kind of like everything that was occurring in my life. Like that's the evil. That's the evil. Yeah. Yup. So it's like, for example, you know when they say the love of money is the root of all evil kind of energy, right? So we know that where the root of all evil is, right? Is the love of money. The love of money is the root of all evil. Is the root of all evil. So basically, it's all because. So basically, it's the root of all evil, right? So they wanted to make a stipulate. They wanted to make themselves the common denominator for me to be for me to basically blame them or to express towards them any kind of powerful expression, right? They wanted to take part and attach to any kind of my powerful expressions or any kind of power when it comes from me as a form of evil. So basically, they wanted to exploit my expressions. So if I were to be expressive around them, that they were trying to exploit it. Anything that I would be expressive about or expressing anything at all, they wanted to, yeah, exactly, there it is, devil in reverse. They wanted to exploit everything that has to do with my expression. Exactly. They're very exploitative. So it's like individuals where like I would just do this, right? Let's say I'm doing this, right? I'll do this, right? Let me tell you what I'm doing. I am putting my hand behind my back and I'm tucking my hair in like behind my ear. They're like, why she's fucking gay? Everybody, she's gay. I got the scoop. I got the fucking scoop. You guys, she's a whore. She's this, she's that. Da 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 da. Come here, get your papers here, get your money here. It's here first. The scoop here is first. Everything that you have to know here is first. We know this here first. Da 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 da. This is on some paparazzi shit. I know what she's doing. I know what she's doing. I know what she's doing every time, every day. I know what she's doing. I know what she's doing all the time, every day. Like that, all the time. It's so irritating, isn't it? It's annoying, isn't it? Imagine how it feels like over here. Imagine how it feels like over here. All right. Imagine how it feels like over here. Knight of Pentacles energy. Yeah, with the Seven of Swords, the Two of Swords, the Ace of Wands in reverse, the Five of Swords in reverse with the Four of Swords and the King of Wands. Right. So it's like they're trying to, so my expression is my sanctity. So sanctity is with the Lord. So actually the Lord is my sanctity. God is my sanctity. So basically, how would I explain being like, if, right. So if the, not if, my sanctity is an expression. So expressing myself keeps me sane, and the Lord, so the Lord keeps me sane. The Lord is my sanctity. So the Lord is in my expression. Yeah, because God is the only one who can impress me. So God is my impression. Yes, that's true. God is my impression, for I am in the form and shape of the Most High God. Exactly. Look at this Ten of Swords. You see what I'm saying? Look at the Ten of Swords. They're so mad. Yeah, look, it's like, so wow, they sacrificed their own ancestors. Wow, that's fucked up. This is what they were trying to do to me. This is one of those things, again, where I'll say something, and because somebody is afraid that it's going to happen to them, even though it'll happen to them anyways, they're trying to act like that's something that's going to happen to me, because they're trying to make it seem as if it didn't happen to them by trying to make it happen to me. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, if they can fool people to believe as if that's what happened to me, or even closely relative. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, and it's like, I keep on saying, like, for example, I'm not sacrificing my ancestors, and I'm saying it now to the Most High God. I'm not sacrificing my ancestors. I'm giving my ancestors instead to God. I'm giving myself to God. I'm giving, you know what I mean? I'm with God now, and my ancestors are also with God. So they can't try and make it do what it is that is going to happen to them and act as if it's going to happen to me. The more detail I express what it is that's going to happen to them, the more that they feel that they can weaponize against me. So, like, for example, if I say like that they won't be able to eat for 3 months, right? They're trying to make me be the one to not eat for 3 months as if that I had been the one to ever curse them, when in fact, or like as if that I was self-prophesying. Another thing, they were trying to make it seem as if like that's karma, that if I was to say something is happening to them and it's going to happen to them, and it is going to happen to them as someone who's a truth speaker, that apparently it's supposed to happen to me as a form of karma, even though that's not how it works. And God gives karma differently. So you're telling me I can command God to do unto me exactly and in great detail what it was that was supposed to happen to you according to me, that God would have to bow down to me to listen to me about what it is that I am saying is supposed to happen to somebody else, and as a form of karma, me then get that same thing that I express in that they don't see the backwardsness of that. Like, obviously, God isn't bowing down to me or anything like that. Obviously, I'm not getting it because God wants me to, or God is now switching the lane where it's like they're supposed to get they're supposed to get their fate, not somebody else's fate. You see what I'm saying? They're supposed to get their fate, and I'm supposed to get mine. And so they cannot receive my fate, not receive theirs. That's it. There are boundaries on that. Like, they're trying to act like they can, like, this is another thing. It's like I've got, okay, fine, fuck it. I've got a Wheel of Fortune in Libra. My Wheel of Fortune, my destiny energy is in Libra. It's in Libra, man. It's in Libra. So my Wheel of Fortune energy acts in Libra frequency, near Scorpio ascended frequency as well. Do you understand? So people are where it seems like somebody else can now get my destiny or something like that, because they don't like. And the thing about it is that your Wheel of Fortune can be upright or in reverse. You see what I'm saying? So your Wheel of Fortune really depends. The wealth of your fortune depends on how upright your destiny is in accordance to you. You have to set your destiny upright so that you can receive the wealth of your fortune. For somebody else to have a different destiny than mine, but because theirs is in reverse, they want to come and attack mine because mine is upright. Does that make any fucking sense? Does that make any sense? So now they're thinking that they're going to receive my fortune, my wealth, while their fucking wealth and fortune is in reverse. And we don't even have the same destiny. And we would never have the same destiny. You see what I'm saying? That's why it doesn't make any sense in the alignment of the universe. It just doesn't make any sense. You see what I'm saying? Now they would see, that's their fuck ass. That's their whore ass. You see what I'm saying? Because they want to be me so bad. They want to be in my energy so bad. It's like someone that's like, oh, I'm an Aries, but I'm so jealous of Cancers. Does that make any fucking sense to you in your fucking head, bro? Does that make any fucking sense in your fucking head, bro? Oh, I'm a fucking Virgo. I'm a fucking Taurus, but I'm jealous of Geminis, but I'm jealous of Cancers. Does that make any fucking sense to you? Does that make any fucking sense to you? This shit is fucking crazy. It's fucking insane. We're supposed to sit here and be like, no, but you're such a wonderful fucking sign. You're such a fucking wonderful fucking sign. You're so fucking wealthy. I'm just a fucking gullible fucking, I'm just a Cancer. I'm just a fucking gullible, you know what I'm just a people pleasing gullible, you know, no, fuck you. Fuck you. And fuck your sign, bitch. I don't give a fuck. Pissing me off. And I'm a Taurus in my Saturn too. Best believe that. Pissing me off. See why I'm the fucking Empress now? Or see why you will see me as the Empress. Sorry about that. Spit. But see why you will see me as the Empress. Fuck these bitches. Pissing me off. It's really irritating. It's really irritating. Because that's what they want to refute. That's what they want to be in denial of. They want to be in fucking defiance of. Divine feminine energy was divine feminine energy was divine masculine energy. Fuck you. I don't give a fuck. Like, that's what's really irritating to me. Like, they really want people to be like all on some, I don't know. Oh no, Mrs. Like, no, I always wanted to fucking massage your dirty ass, ugly ass, bitch ass motherfucking feet. I always wanted to do that. Hell nah. Crusty ass bitch. Pissing me off. They always have something that they want. They don't know how to get it, so they want to confuse people. They want to irritate people. They want to like, I don't know. They want people to bow down to them. They want people to like, I don't know. Because it doesn't make any fucking sense. That's why I don't know. It's not that I don't, and also because I don't care to actually give a fuck about it. I don't actually care to give a fuck about it, so I wouldn't know. I'm gonna be so honest with you. I just genuinely wouldn't fucking know. All right? I wouldn't. Yeah, their ancestors came to me now. They're with me now, and they're going to God now. Yeah, because they're seeing me in my chat as an in my angelic form, in my baby angel form. They're seeing me in my seraphim energy, as well as like, what is it, my throne seraphim energy? Yeah, they're seeing me in my throne seraphim energy. These fucking evil ass motherfuckers, that's what it is. That's what they're doing it for, isn't it? They're whispering so that the link between people, right, and them would be the sound or the sense. Yeah, it would be the sense. What is, excuse me, what's that? What's that sense? What's that sense? What is that sense, Lord Jesus? What is that sense? What's that sense? Sense of what? Sense of what? What is that? Sense of what? What is that sense? I don't know what that is. Anyways, I'm abandoning it right there. I don't know what that is. I don't know where that came from or how that got there. I'm just gonna ask God to help me eliminate that, to help me abandon that sense, whatever that sense is, because God forbid, like, you know, it's like they're trying to infect cognizance. Cognizance is like is the expression of consciousness. That's what it is. They're trying to infect cognizance vicariously through senses, which is why you gotta abandon your senses. Like, you know, like Jesus says, like God says, if your like left hand is stealing, that's how you have to cut off your left hand. If your right hand is stealing, you have to cut off your right hand. You know what I mean? Like that kind of energy, you gotta cut it off. So I'm like cutting off those senses, like whatever that is, to retain the happiness. Yeah, it's gone. Whatever the fuck that is gone. That was weird as hell. That's weird as fuck. Yeah, but Queen of Cups is here with the Emperor. Yeah, the Ten of Pentacles is coming through. Knight of Wands. It's like, yeah, they wanted to sensationalize and romance. They wanted to romance. So that's romanticism. Sense of romance. What is a sense of romance? Oh, excuse me. Enamoring. It's about enamoring. So enamorment. No. Because then it says like of passion, of this, of that, of no. No. I think it's that the state. Amorous. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Amorous, but no. It's not giving. Hold on, y'all. It's ardor. Or wait, that's emotion. No, is it armor or amorous? It's amorous, isn't it? Amorous. Yeah. That's it. Amorousness. Yeah, amorous. So basically, someone wants to abuse amorousness. It's like inclined to love, sexual attraction. I don't know how to explain it, but it's a sense. It's a sense. It's like romanticism, like, ooh, that's a good idea. But that would have to I would have to make sorry, I look like I'm tripping dick right now. But I just know it. I just know it. I just know it. I just know it. Um it's like a what do you call it? Um how do I explain that? Like a sauce. I would have to make a sauce for that. And I don't really have the beef or chicken or meat for that, Lord. Jeez. Could I just make like a biryani or gosh. I think I just when like your brother or yeah, like a brother asks you what you want to eat, you're a sister, you're a girl, obviously. And you know what I'm talking about, and your brother asks you what you want to eat, and you're like, oh, I don't know, can you suggest it to me? And it's just like there are all these suggestions, and I'm like, you know what? Can I just get biryani or something? Like that took it. I mean, we have yogurt, but even though it's Mexican, right? And we have chili too. Yeah, let's make a biryani. Let's make biryani. Yes. Don't we have rice? See, a star and Wheel of Fortune. Exactly. Biryani. Let's make it. Let's make some biryani. We have bay leaves. Yes, we have all the ingredients for biryani. And we might not have roti, but we have lavash. Accepted. Yeah. Yeah. See? What is this, bro? Oh. Oh, is he coming off as the King of Pentacles now? Oh, I'm seeing him. I'm seeing the Lord as the King of Pentacles. Oh, so now he's changed from the King of Wands to the King of Pentacles in my eyes, in my sights, which is actually so kind of him. It's so kind of like that's the amorous energy right there. That's it right there, Lord. Yup. It's just compassion. Yeah, they were trying to abuse compassion and they were trying to distort compassion to seem like it was some sort of amorous energy. Every time I'm compassionate towards someone, they want to make it seem like I'm in fucking love with them. Like that was the crazy part. Yeah, that's what they thought was going to make things seem confusing to people. So it was like everyone that I would be like compassionate towards, they would make it seem like the only reason that I was doing that as if that it was because I was in love with them. But God forbid that. Because I'm not only in the 5D right now. Or should I say, yeah, I'm not only in the 5D right now. I'm actually in the 5D and beyond, and I'm in the 3. I'm in most dimensions. I'm actually in most dimensions. Yeah, because I live with God. So obviously I'm in most dimensions. Maybe that's the evil that God was trying to like. So Archangel Michael is slaying that evil or something. Because it only exists in one dimension. It only exists, it's a one-dimensional experience. And it's like And so its attempt to express itself multidimensionally is a failure. You see what I mean? Which is why I mentioned, like in the last reading, failed narcissists. It's they can't express. So if you think, okay, so what's a successful narcissist? A successful narcissist is like they appear as if that they express themselves in multidimensionality, which is already even more of a success than you think. Because even the idea of something appearing as if it were multidimensional is already a multidimensionality. You see what I'm saying? So it's like that's where successful narcissists become extremely dangerous, right? Where they're an actual threat. That's why Lucifer had to fall, Satan had to be, you know what I mean, destroyed, the devil had to be slain. Like all that shit had to go down because like it was already so dangerous. But what'd you call it? But a failed narcissist is the least of our worries or concerns. But they can be extremely annoying. So they may be trying to figure out a way to succeed, which is how it makes sense now, which is how that they would have even been able to even approach multidimensionality to begin with. So they were slain early, thank God. Right. So this is over. It's over. It's done. There's so much going on. Like there's something, yeah, there's something strange things are happening. Yeah. There it is. So defiance. It's like defiance is some sort of power or I don't, oh my gosh. Anyways, I gotta go. I think I'm gonna straighten my hair or make biryani instead. I think I'm gonna make biryani instead. Maybe I'll just make biryani and then straighten my hair. Or maybe I won't straighten my hair and I'll just make biryani. I'll watch a video or something. There's defiance. I don't know what to tell you guys. Like there's this annoying energy. Like it's so annoying. They're like a spoiled brat. You see what I'm saying? But they're a spoiled brat that is like unattractive. You see what I'm saying? Or I don't know how to explain it. They're a boring, spoiled brat. They're like neglected and unhealed in that aspect. They like they're the type of person that you just want to like lock away somewhere and forget about and like forget that ever happened and like walk away. They're the type of person to incur sin. That's what it is. They incur sin. They're like a cursed existence, but at the same time, it like reminds me of like it reminds me of like a girl who like from a young age started consulting with demons, like a covenant threat. That's what they are, like a covenant threat. They come across as someone who like delves into dark realms of reality and spirituality, but they project that energy essentially on others, which makes them exactly that. So it's like, for example, when people like try to insult me, right? But they don't realize that the only reason that they feel that way or they're experiencing those things about someone like me is because that's them. They refuse to accept this. It's like so huge on them. Like I never saw them as these truths until these truths were revealed to me after I had already walked away from them. It took them years of being around me and talking to me and experiencing me and pretending to be my friend and then pretending to be my sister, pretending to love me, take care of me, pretending to actually, you know what I mean, honor what it is that I'm doing, or like the same, people pleasing, you know what I mean, stuff like that. Like it took them years of like being somebody else other than themselves around me before that they started like freaking out about everything that they really are, as if that were me, making me out to, we're trying to recreate. That's what it is. That's what it is. They're trying to recreate me, but a version of me that is in their head around themselves, or like on me, like trying to put the version of me that they have in their head on me. Like, you see what I'm saying? They're trying to place their fantasy about me as if it were actually me, and they don't want to seem delusional about doing so. You see what I'm saying? It's like that energy. They're trying to come across as like that's, as if that's true or something like that. Like and then this is where they want the burden of proof. Like they want me, people to have like that burden of proof energy on them. Like, and that's how they're trying to siphon control. You know what? Fuck it. That's it. That's it. They constantly are pushing the burden of proof energy. Okay, so let me see. Let me show you. Burden of proof meaning. So burden of proof is the obligation to prove one's assertion. You see what I'm saying? What is the burden of proof? The burden of proof is an obligation for a party to present sufficient evidence to prove or defeat a claim in trial. It determines which party must present evidence and how convincing the evidence must be, with the plaintiff, the one filing the claim, usually bearing the initial burden. Different standards apply, such as preponderance of evidence in civil cases or beyond a reasonable doubt in criminal cases. So basically, bearing the initial burden would be the plaintiff, the one filing the claim. So the person that keeps on trying to act as if that we in the collective have to basically give them proof and provide evidences. I've talked about this before. This is an really old cycle. It's like where we always have to provide evidence or provide proof of something, right? The reality of the situation is that they never initially, that's why that spoils energy comes out. They never initially ever had to provide any evidence of anything. So they don't know the experience. They are afraid of having to provide some sort of proof or evidence of something that they're actually guilty of, right? So they're trying to come across as innocent, and they feel under pressure to provide some sort of evidence for that innocence. So instead, they project that other people have to provide that so before they ever would have to feel that energy. And now it's returning back to sender. All of it is returning back to sender. That's it. So basically, they were trying to make it seem like we were claiming things against them when we never did. We never claimed anything against them. We never claimed anything against them. But then they also tried to make it seem like we also had to provide evidence because that they were claiming things against us. But then at the same time, they never, they never had any evidence for anything that they had initially tried to act as if that they had evidence for, which didn't exist. They never did anything to make it seem as if, or never did anything to prove their own innocence. That's what I'm saying. They never did anything to prove or felt burdened in any way to prove their innocence, and yet they had attempted to make it seem as if that they were the initial, like, but they wanted to be the initial claimants. You see what I mean? That is that false chess game. You see, they want to cheat. They want to play the first move because they think that that's how they're going to win. But then they also want to hide that it was them that play the first move. So they want to play the first move, hide their character, and then when you think you're playing your first move, right, with which they hope that you would actually play the first move. The whole time it's them moving a different pawn on behalf of the collective, to act as if the collective is playing the game, only to be like, aha, now you have to provide me the evidence, because I actually was the one who made the main proof, and you can't try and make it seem like all that jazz. Like, do you see why it's delusional? Because they're playing themselves. Yeah, some sort of immortality that they were supposed to be having. Like, yeah, that's it. Like, it's over. It's done. because it's too much. It's too much. The attacks are too much. Like, what they're doing is too much. Like, they're assuming, like, they're always saying shit like, yeah, she trusts me. I'm her best friend. Yeah, all the time. All the time. I do not trust that person. I don't even know who that person is. Like, I don't even see them. I don't even know who it is, bro. They blend in with all the rest of the enemies. Like, I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know. If you're coming to me and because somebody told you that paparazzi shit, you just had some intel, I'm gonna tell you right away, they blend in with the rest of the motherfuckers that failed and died and are going to hell, and everything just sucks for them all the time. You see what I'm saying? I'm the Empress. There's just nothing that I can do. I'm in alignment, and I will never be out of alignment, and I am in juxtaposition, and I will never be unjuxtaposed. I am already with God. My soul is already with God. I've already died. I've already gone through all my experiences. I've already awakened. There's nothing that you can do to fucking stop it. Like, I will never be with you. I will never fuck you. I will never be in your life. I will never have your children. I will never. Do you understand? And the more you fuck with me, the less chances you will have to have a motherfucking future. For now, you can count on your fucking next life. If you keep fucking with me, don't worry about it. You won't have a next life to fuck with. Shit is really pissing me off. It's like people like they think that I don't know that they're coming over here to watch my shit, to record my shit, to like you know what I mean, block my shit, to act like they not on the, like, you know what I mean, they do all this nonsense trying to flag my account, block account, create phishing accounts on my thing, want to block me from being seen, want to block me from being heard, want to block me from accepting, initiating, expressing, want to be like, yeah, want to be, fake, false, boring. They're not even supposed to be around me, bruh. Boring. I got other shit to worry about. I'm trying to make fucking biryani. That's more important to me than your ever living fucking soul. Do you understand? My biryani. Okay? I really don't give a fuck. You should have cared about yourself a little harder. Yeah, that's what I thought. There it is. They were trying to make it seem like, yeah, they were trying to make it seem like, okay, I'm just gonna be real with you. They were trying to make it seem like Prophet Isa was irresponsible in some sort of way. I don't know what it was. Maybe that's like some sort of past life thing that they kept on doing, and now it's coming out who they were in the past life as well. Yeah, that's why they were rejected, and that's because they were rejecting Christ. It's like they were rejecting Christ because they felt like it was irresponsible. Like they thought that being Christian or being of Christ or being anointed was irresponsible in some way. Yes, that's exactly what I was talking about. Holy Spirit, Heavenly Father. That's what I was talking about. I'm so glad that this is coming through. Like, I'm so glad, Heavenly Father, this is coming through. Because earlier I was saying, like, I'm not going to be the type of person that's like, oh yeah, I know that this is going on in my life, but I'm just going to leave it to God. I'm just going to go and be lazy and lay down and be asleep. And like, clearly that's being irresponsible, right? Whereas there were individuals who thought actually securing yourself with Christ and be like, well, I'll trust in Christ in this type of situation, and that's how I'll survive it, right? That's how I'll survive it. Which means that I'm going to trust my next actions and the next things that I will do and the next moves that I will make, right? That the next thing that I do will be like of Christ. You see what I'm saying? will be what God is moving me through. How, like Jesus taking the wheel, what Jesus is driving me to do. Like they've been cited, like they were really trying to make my next move what they wanted to make my next moves as. But trying to act like as if Jesus had no control in my life when Jesus is the only one, when God, Allah, is the one who's in control ultimately in my life. So they were trying to act like, you know what I mean? Like they were trying to do the most to act like they were in control of my life only because they felt like that they genuinely felt like being Christian, being anointed, being one with the Most High God, being with Allah, as if that was somehow irresponsible. Like I don't know, like they were projecting irresponsibility at Christ constantly. Yeah, the cycle is complete. The cycle is complete now. But they were projecting it. They were trying to make it seem like that was their, yeah, Gangsta's Paradise energy. They were trying to make it seem like what they were trying to hide was the fact that they would have seen it as a cornucopia. They would have seen it as paradise. That was their paradise. Their paradise was that they thought, wow, wow. Yeah, I'm giving that to God. So I see what happened. So that fruit would have shown you what your, like it's like showing you what your version of paradise was. It's like your version of Eden. That's really the reality. That's what it was. Fuck that. Yeah, I'd rather just rely on God. So whereas God had created the common Eden for everyone, it's for everyone. The common Eden, the common paradise for everyone. They wanted paradise to be in accordance to how they wanted paradise to seem like. That was the forbiddenness about it, was to, wow. So everyone has their own experience of paradise, but the paradise is a common place for all human beings, right? So they wanted their paradise, the paradise that they were experiencing, to be the common place for everyone, which that was the type of evil that was going on, because they wanted to make a fortune for themselves by their idealistic expression of what they believe was their own paradise. Oh my gosh. They were trying to monopolize and act like nobody else had a paradise, as if that their paradise was most unique, and that's what it is. They were trying to compete with people on uniqueness, how unique something is, how unique they were, or how unique or rare, or like something like that. Yeah. Wow. That's why, wow. You know, in what you call it, in Altered Carbon, during the days of, like, they mentioned the days of Methuselah. I always wondered why they would mention stuff like that. There was a point in time where there was a rare, like a show and tell, you could say, of like rare items, right? So like some people will bring like a snake that had a human prisoner stuck inside it, so the human consciousness was stuck inside the snake as a prisoner. Some people would show like rare materials from 1,000 years ago, and then like the envoy was also seen as like a rare material as a slave and whatever that the main rich guy bought, right? It's coming through as like they wanted to be that energy. They wanted to have like that kind of like, oh well, this is something that I own that's super rare. Oh, gross. It's like they wanted to own an earth angel and then act like, oh, that you see how fucking stupid you look, Lucifer? You actually look like a fucking idiot, man. Anyways, so like I'm just saying, right? They wanted to act like they had the rarest object of them all, an earth angel, a chosen one, the body of Christ. That's what they thought that's what they thought they were gonna be, right? They thought that they were like, they had the rarest best friend whom they secretly are trying to act like they own, or the most secret, like, you know what I mean, purse, like they put it in their purse, fucking, you know what I mean? Gross, bro. Fuck that. This is so fucking like, that is so fucking like beyond me. Is beyond me because like that's crazy, right? Like I can't, because that's really what it is. That this whole time, that's what it is that we were fighting. They wanted to act like they had the rarest, the bestest, you know what I mean? That they had yeah, that's it. Archangel Michael stepping in, Archangel Gabriel, all the angels, as what I'm saying, all the messengers are coming through like, oh, fuck that, right? Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Anyways, we're clearing this out. Yeah, they wanted to make it seem like they had like ultimate ownership of some sort of like, wow. That's why they were trying to like, that's why people were trying to say it's like the devil energy and stuff like that. Like that's so crazy, bro. I can't even imagine. Like they were trying to act like either that they were the most unique of them all, or that they were trying to act like that they had ownership over something that was like the most unique of them all. But it's all given to God, because that is some crazy ass fucking fantasy. Like it was causing a lot of wars, right? A lot of wars were occurring because like the philosophy behind even incorporating comparison when it comes to uniqueness also is like to cause subdivision of not only value but labor interaction. Like it causes subdivision of like expression and commonplace, right? Commonplace and compassion, which is why that they were using amorousness also, that they could declare some sort of like, wow, it's so fucked up, bro. It's so fucked up. Anyways, that was the evil that we just defeated, so that's done. Yeah, that's over. That's done. Right. Intuition, that was what it was. They didn't, I don't know why, but people love to say this shit like, oh, they didn't think that it was gonna happen, huh? Like, oh, they didn't think that it was gonna happen, or they didn't use their intuition, so they didn't know. No, 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 no. It's like, it's also giving like, that's what it is, that they also want to make, they want to make it seem like this is something that I'm doing, or it is occurring to me, or stuff like that. Like they're trying to manifest on my behalf so that it happens to me. But I'm telling God, I'm showing not to only you guys, but first to the Most High God. I'm showing first to the Most High God that I am aware of this, that I am seeing and experiencing this, that evil is appearing before me. But I had already made a promise that I would see no evil, hear no evil, and speak no evil. And yet it continues to attempt to plague and try to condition me. And so I'm looking up to the Most High God to help banish it. And I'm literally recording it, not as a proof or evidence, but so I can keep up with that promise myself. You see what I'm saying? So it's like they can't abuse the authority of the Most High God for him to fulfill his own promise that he has made to me, so that I may then also keep up with the promises that I already am and forever will fulfill. See, will fulfill by God's grace. Amen. That they refuse to, like, they refuse to, like, stay the fuck back from. They refuse to stay the fuck away from me. They're defiant about it. They're so defiant about staying the fuck away from me, staying back from me. Like, stay away from me. They don't want to stay away from me. They want to fucking be close. They want to come close. They want to touch me. They want to experience me. They want to do this, do that. And then they want to talk about it. They want to lie about it. They want to do this, do that. Like, stay the fuck away from me, man. Fucking stalker. Pissing me off. They don't want to stay away from me. All this jazz. And it's like, and the crazy part about it is that they be scaring off the real people who are supposed to come close. You see what I'm saying? My command, if I could command, if there's some sort of command that I got, right? For you guys, those that are supposed to come close, is fuck them. Fuck these hoes. Bulldoze the fuck out of them. The fuck? Get them the fuck out of your way. The hell? Like, fuck them. Pissing me off. Yeah, see, like, if there's a command that I, as an empress, can fucking say, is that get that motherfucker out of your way. Like, look at them. 5 of Cups Yeah, look. See? Bulldoze over them. Bulldoze. Just fucking run them. And I don't mean physically. You know that I don't mean physically. You know I don't support like TME Square and all that shit, right? You know that, right? You know that, right? You know that, right? I'm saying like you gotta really understand here. It's all spiritual, and then it goes to mental, physiological, and then it goes to your psyche, and then you will learn how to express it physically. But don't be out here committing crimes like, you know what I mean? Like, thou shalt not kill. Don't forget your commandments. There's a way to do it, right? I'm just saying, when you do it, you'll understand how it looks, how it feels. It's gonna be like, damn, I just fucking bulldoze over those motherfuckers. Yeah, you did. Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to say. It's like the feeling of it. That should be your feeling, right? You not, oh my god, is this okay? Have I done the right thing? That's not the energy. Yeah, exactly. Get those motherfuckers out of your way. The feeling should be, dang, I just got these motherfuckers out of my motherfucking way. That should be the feeling, all right? That should be the vibe. It shouldn't be, I mean, excuse the profanity and everything like that, but it shouldn't be like, oh my gosh, is this the right direction? No, because that's their bitch ass, okay? Like, yeah, thank you, God. They piss me off so much. Anyways, yeah, there it is. King of Pentacles energy. That's substantial. Yeah, substantial. Like they're trying to make it seem like they're substantial. That's what it is. Oh. They're trying to make it seem like they're substantial. Yeah, like that the only thing that we need is to be substanced by them. Yeah, exactly. Core of the matter. Having substance. Yeah, like basically that, yeah, they wanted to make it seem like we all we ever need, like they are our bread and butter. That's what it is. You see what I'm saying? That's what I've been trying to say the whole time, right? Is what you call it. They wanted to make it seem like their presence around us feeds us somehow. That's what I'm trying to say. Like as if that we, like them being around, like they're gracing us type shit, like that, like they're God. Like this shit is pissing me off. Like I'm actually hungry. I have to actually eat. I actually have to make my biryani. You see why I'm so serious about this shit now? Because they're trying to come in and act like, no, why do you need to cook and make biryani when I'm right here? When I'm right here type shit. And it's like, can you fuck off so I can go and eat? Like, actually? And they're like trying to act like I have to fast because I'm actually going to be eating. I'm in their presence because I'm eating in their presence because you see what I'm saying? That's how self-important they feel. They feel so self-important that they feel like I am sustained by them and their energy alone, by their presence, not even their energy, not that they give anything. They feel like they're giving. You see what I'm saying? They feel like they're giving. They feel like they're eating, they're giving, they're giving. You see what I'm saying? But the shit is a lie. It's a fucking lie. Like this is actually crazy as hell, bro. It's actually crazy as fuck. Right. Intuition in reverse. This is insane. My head, bro. My head. I gotta go, y'all. I'll see you guys in the next video because they won't like, they have to like die or something. I don't know. But I'll see you guys. Bye. To be honest and to be frank with